Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. Today we are going to be doing the bonus video. Everything that I didn't show off in the Let's Play that needs to be shown off, I am showing off here. Okay, so off screen, I basically beat Luigi's game. I've been playing this game obsessively, considering how quick it's been since the finale. You can tell how much I like this game. He has 121 stars, and getting 120 unlocks a specific thing in both Mario and Luigi, and that's what I'm going to be showing off first. Collecting 100 stars as both Mario and Luigi will unlock a new galaxy for you up here in the Trial Galaxies. And that's the first thing we're going to do in this episode. The next things we're going to do is go over every difference between Mario and Luigi, and we're going to be reading Rosalina's Storybook. And that is going to be the end of Super Mario Galaxy. We will have done everything there is to do in this game, which will be wonderful. But to start off, we're in the Grand Finale Galaxy, the Star Festival. Our final star in Super Mario Galaxy. We're back here, and we have purple coins to collect. This is definitely the easiest star in this entire game. As you can see, we're back here. It's the same place as we began. And it's really nice. This is your reward for 100% of the game. You can do this as both Mario and as Luigi. I already did it as Luigi just so I wouldn't have to there. But it's nice. Like, this is a very easy purple coin mission. It's not hard whatsoever. I would say that this is the easiest star in the game. Like, I may be forgetting something, but like, you hardly have to do anything. I don't even think that things want to kill you. Like, you can talk to everybody, like, they'll give you different things, like, I heard the Toad is getting a combination. Okay, I can't go that high. Good for you, Toad. But we're just gonna head through here. Like, there's all the characters, tons of purple coins, like, quite easy, and, you know, it's a good time. I like it. Alright, let's continue on here. Yeah, they're literally all in one line. Other than that one that's up there on the Starship Mario, the Toad ship, or the, like, Toad Brigade ship, whatever. My brother was playing Super Mario Galaxy 2 earlier, and I must have had that on the brain or whatever. Starship Mario is very lame. I don't want to give off the idea that I like that place. But yeah, that's every single purple coin in, like, 2 minutes. So, clearly, not a hard star, just a bit of a reward for your efforts in beating Bowser and all that. What does Mailtide have to say here? Mario, there's congratulations on here for you! Do you want it? Yes. I sent order to the Wii message board, so look out for it! That was a terrible voice. I'll be showing off what what letter you get as Mario and as Luigi at the end of the episode, because you get a different letter for both. But for now we have the star. That is the final star in Super Mario Galaxy that you can possibly get. There's nothing really special that happens for getting this star, even other than your counter goes above 120, which is cool. But I will show off, like, one more thing while we're here as Mario that I didn't ever show off. And that is because there was really no need to show it off, other than, like, there was no need to show it off. If you go to talk to Polari, you select the list of every single star that you've collected in the game. All of the major galaxies, minor galaxies. I'm pretty sure this is every single. Wait. Troop drop, boost boneyard, honey climb, snow cap, bone fin. Okay, they're all random. Where I thought maybe this was like, actually, it goes grand stars and then all the minor galaxies starting from Terrace and then going to the grand finale. Cool. And you can just look at all your accomplishments. Most of your stars obviously came from here, but like, it's kind of a cool thing. Like, it's a little satisfying to look at, but I thought I'd show that off. There's no reason to it. You can send a thing to your Wii message board, which serves no purpose other than bragging rights, but, and now that that's over with, we are going to be heading to the Wii message board and then to Luigi, just so I can show off all those, messages. See you in a second. I'm back here on the Wii menu because I have some letters The first one is, Dear Will, congratulations, we would like to send you a galaxy size. Thanks for saving all the power stars and blah 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 blah. This is Luigi's. It's nice. Rosalina, Toads, cool that. Then this is the one we just got. Dear Will, congratulations, galaxy size. Thanks, Mario Galaxy staff. And this is with Mario and Peach. And it's on the Gray Galaxy and it looks very nice. Anyway, thought I'd show that off. Like, Wii message board serves very little purpose other than, like, to see what you've played. I guess today I played Mario Galaxy, that's it. Alright, I'm gonna see you guys as Luigi. We're back here on the file select screen. Oh, my Mii sparkles now because I've 100%ed Mario and Luigi. That's so cool. Okay, click Mario and play. Okay, so Luigi is quite different from Mario, actually. It was a very different experience considering that, like, it's the exact same game. So, first off, Mail Toad here. Here's a letter from Mrs. Peach, faraway place. Search to Mario. Don't be upset, Luigi, hang in there. Princess Peach includes 21 mushrooms in her letter when you play as Luigi. You should never have to worry about getting a game over when you're playing as Luigi. When you play as Mario, that's only 5, so... quite a buff. The second thing you'll notice immediately when you start playing is Luigi is a lot slippier. He's a lot more slippery than Mario. Takes a while to get going and like stops really slowly. It's a little awkward. He also has like a different triple jump. He doesn't do a flip, and I think he jumps higher though. Like I would have to like see a video side by side of Luigi and Mario to actually know, but I'm pretty sure he jumps higher because I was able to get some things as Luigi that I couldn't get as Mario. Alright, next off, we are going to be going to the Honey Hive Galaxy, which is maybe very, very random seeming, but I promise it serves a purpose. Click Honey Hive Galaxy, fly to this galaxy. We're going to be selecting Honey Hive Cosmic Luigi Race. This may seem very odd. Why would we be going to a comet of all places? Well, if you play through a comet as Luigi, let's encounter him first. He does look like Luigi, more than Mario. These cosmic stars are a lot harder when you play as Luigi. Like, wow, I actually got the thing. He uses long jumps, speedrunning tactics, and is just a harder race. I could show the Mario versus Luigi race, but I thought this was quite easy when I played through it in the actual game, or the actual Let's Play. Oh, I'm also just failing. There's that. And now he's very far ahead of me, so... I may actually lose this, and I might have to actually show off what happens. Wow, I'm doing crappily. What happens if, train of thought, please. Get back on track. If you actually lose these, I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Yeah. That happens. Okay. They're a lot harder, and every single Cosmic Comet is like this. That's the thing. The next place we are going to be going to is the Beach Ball Galaxy, and I will see you there. Here we are in the kitchen, and going to the Beach Ball Galaxy. Fly to this galaxy. I chose this one because it is the first major galaxy to have lots of water. I think. Yes. Definitely. Sunken treasure. Let's fly to this star, and... let's just say that Luigi controls kind of differently in the water. Well, he controls the same, but he has a major difference that's kind of annoying. Alright, let's go into the water now. When you dive, everything seems normal, right? He swims like normal, everything's cool. Except when you spin. See that air meter? Yeah. Okay. Spinning as Luigi is not a very good idea. Like, don't do it. This actually makes things later in the game, like especially in the Ghostly Galaxy, the third star, not the Ghostly Galaxy, the Deep Dark Galaxy, the third star, makes that a lot harder. It's pretty easy to like combat. You just have to be a little patient, but it is annoying and notable. Usually when I swim around as Mario, I just shake everywhere, but as Luigi, you can't exactly do that. You have to be smarter about it. Alright, Next place we have to go to is the Ghostly Galaxy. See you guys there. Alright, Ghostly Galaxy. Let's head in. You'll notice, Luigi in the Haunted Mansion is still Luigi in the Haunted Mansion. And Luigi is still in the Haunted Mansion. This may seem odd, right? I'm gonna cut till I get to that point of the level, so I can show off what it does. So, see you guys in a second. Oh my god! Boo Luigi has a Luigi hat. It looks funny. And he looks kind of tired. Is that different? Did Mario do that? Who knows? There's a lot of tiny differences that I may or may not get. So, there's that. Now we're in here. We're at the final area of the Ghostly Galaxy Star 1. And it's still Luigi. Oh my. Are you Luigi me? Well, I guess there's enough people in the universe for one person to look like me. Anyway, I found a power star. Let's take it back. That's kind of a lame excuse for keeping it as Luigi. I think it's kind of funny, but you know, it makes more sense if, like, hey, the green stars are still Luigi stars, except it's a second Luigi. It's a Luigi clone. Luigi, it's the Luigi clone. He's in the garage, so Luigi stays Luigi even when you play as Luigi. Luigiception. I think that's all the major differences between Mario and Luigi that I know of. I guarantee I'm probably missing something, but for now, we are going to be going into a section of the Comet Observatory that we have not seen before. It is this. Library. Let's head in.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child. I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child, who had been waiting all day and night. My audio is probably going to cut out here, and it's going to ruin it, so be warned. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years, but still, the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, if we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon. But then she had an idea. Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves? The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2. Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea. But... excuse me. I forgot to bring water! At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. As long as I have starbits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. Alright, maybe just a nibble. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The starbits tasted like honey. Chapter 3. The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise-blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to that comet!" The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of starbits encased in the ice. Pretty good, huh? Finding starbits is my specialty, said Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too. The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4. The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked, her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." A wave of sadness washed over the girl. "What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or the moon?" Her mother thought for a moment before responding. "I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. "You have starbits in your eyes," said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, "These are tears, not starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again." At this, Luma began to cry too. "Mama, oh Mama." That was terrible. The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. What the heck? Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying," the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. "I'll give you a present if you stop." The girl closed her eyes and said gently, "I'll take care of you." With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home. "The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there," the girl said busily to herself. "We'll put the gate here." Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they had ever seen, and the girls used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With the library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing." "If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said, wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared out on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. "Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama, my mama! My mama, my mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot plant. What the heck? From the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. My mama! My mama! The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? The Luma just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you. Tomorrow, when she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7. The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange! It's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home. I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I know all along that she wasn't out there in the sky because she's sleeping under that tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me. And don't be sad about your mama, because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by. It's like me. I love starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, the girl said, unable to stop the tears. That's such an adorable picture. A lonely look flickered across Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. I have an idea! I will transform into a comet, a soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey. With that, Luma, trailing bands of light, soared high into the sky, and just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook, and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail. And then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become the star that makes someone special smile, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All of the Lumas together said, No more crying, Mama. Thank you, said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, the starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet. its long tail blazing proudly behind it. Final chapter. Family. With its many lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and her lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, "Alright everyone, let's make a cake sprinkled with starbits, and then it will be a star cake." I should stop reading fast. I am ruining the immersion of this story. The lumas excitedly began to gather the ingredients. As she watched the luma scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself, "This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest, and when they do, I'll see them off with a smile." Because that's what makes a mother happiest. That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home. But it would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. The comet carrying the lumas and the girl continues on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow than can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end.
That's all.
That's all. My story is finished. Alright, but now we can look around in this library. If you ever want to, after Rosalina is done, you can go back and read it. You're not able to see every chapter from the start, obviously, because throughout the game we were unlocking the chapters. I also want to say, I really like the aesthetic of this area. I kind of wish it was its own dome. Like, you could maybe find a level or two in here. But I guess that wasn't meant to be. Anyway. Obvious that story is about Rosalina and how the Comet Observatory came to be. But I must say, considering this is a Mario game, Rosalina has a surprising amount of backstory just from that story alone. I think it's kind of cool, actually. Because Rosalina is already one of my favorite characters in Mario. And despite that story obviously being built so kids can understand it, it makes her a much more interesting character than she already is, which is kudos to Nintendo for that. And I think that, and for Super Mario Galaxy in general, I had a very good time recording this Let's Play. I just like this game so much. I like the Comet Observatory. I've had this game since I was little. I've already said since the beginning, I said at the beginning, I don't think I've said it much. This is like one of very few games that's actually nostalgic for me. Because I actually played it when I was younger, and I felt the accomplishment every time I got to a new dome because I was little and didn't know how to play anything. But I still think that it's a very well crafted game. Like, I liked a lot of games possibly more than this, but I think this is still one of the greatest games ever made just because, partly because of nostalgia, so hate me all you want for that. But I still think that it's a very good game. A lot of people agree with me too, and they may or may not be nostalgia freaks like me. My brother is, but he is about my age too, so, you know. Anyway, that is it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of the Herbivore Waffle, please subscribe or give the video a like. Do both at your leisure. Neither is required. You know all that. I will be tackling more Super Mario Galaxy in the future once I end up deciding I want to do Super Mario Galaxy 2, but that will not be anytime soon. In the meantime, you can enjoy me playing Splatoon, finishing that up, and my brother and I playing Undertale. Me for the first time, him for like the millionth time. But I guess that's it. See you guys next time.